understand why, because you go way back. You're friends, you're old friends.
But I learned how to do this in his studio. Like, I don't even, like, he's like my coach.
Legal turmoil surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. As the details of the Diddy case come to light, insiders are suggesting that their split might be a preemptive move to protect themselves from the scandal that seems poised to shake Hollywood to its core. Many are asking, does Ashton know more than he's letting on? And what secrets could Mila potentially reveal that might unravel this tangled web of celebrity relationships and illicit activities? The buzz began when it became evident that Ashton had seemingly vanished from the public eye following the eruption of Diddy's legal drama. Reports indicate that he and Mila may be distancing themselves from one another, a move that raises eyebrows given their long-standing connection to Diddy. The web of relationships in Hollywood is notoriously complex, and as we delve deeper into the narrative, it becomes clear that Ashton's involvement with Diddy may be far more intricate than anyone previously understood. Recent developments suggest that the FBI has now entered the fray, indicating that the implications of this case may run even deeper than initially thought. At the heart of this scandal is the question of whether Mila holds the key to uncovering the full extent of Ashton's connections to Diddy. Over the years, Ashton has cultivated a public persona as the lovable goofball from that 70s show, as well as a successful tech entrepreneur through his work with the anti-child exploitation organization, Thorn. However, beneath this facade, recent events have revealed a much darker side of Ashton's life. His departure from Thorn in 2023 came after substantial backlash due to his support of Danny Masterson, a convicted rapist. This controversial association has raised further questions about Ashton's character and his connections to other Hollywood figures, including Diddy. Diddy's rise to fame began in the early 90s with the launch of Bad Boy Records, a label that quickly became synonymous with success in the music industry. The connection between Ashton and Diddy dates back to their shared social circles in Hollywood. Diddy, known for his glamorous parties and celebrity connections, reportedly developed a close friendship with Ashton over the years. Their bond reportedly started during the filming of Punk'd, where Ashton's playful antics found a receptive audience in Diddy. The two were often seen together at various high-profile events, including Diddy's extravagant Labor Day white parties. During an appearance on the show Hot Ones in 2019, Ashton hinted at possessing a treasure trove of stories about Diddy's parties, but he was reticent to share any specifics. With the unfolding allegations against Diddy, including serious charges such as racketeering and the involvement of numerous unnamed individuals, many are speculating whether Ashton knew more than he let on. This mounting scrutiny is further complicated by Ashton and Mila's recent controversies, particularly their public support of Danny Masterson during his trial and subsequent sentencing to 30 years to life. Interestingly, in 2010, when Time magazine recognized Ashton as one of the 100 most influential people, Diddy publicly lauded their friendship. He referred to Ashton as a sounding board, and described their relationship as a blend of contrasting personalities: Diddy, always in the spotlight, and Ashton, the cool and collected counterpart. This camaraderie, however, raises new questions in light of the current allegations against Diddy in prison for sexual assault. In the wake of Masterson's conviction, Ashton and Mila faced intense backlash from both the public and fellow actors. Christina Ricci, among others, called them out for their defense of Masterson, highlighting the difficulties survivors face when coming forward and the importance of believing victims. Her powerful social media posts seemed pointedly aimed at the couple, emphasizing that those we admire can still harbor dark secrets. This outcry only intensified the scrutiny on Ashton and Mila, creating a toxic atmosphere that left fans and followers questioning their integrity. As these events unfolded, the notion that Ashton and Mila could be separating for the sake of shielding themselves from potential fallout began to gain traction. The rumors of their divorce are not just a product of speculation, they signal a critical turning point in a narrative filled with contradictions and revelations. The Hollywood landscape is rife with secrets, and as the Diddy case progresses, the potential for deeper connections between these celebrities remains a pressing concern. Could it be that Mila's decision to step away is driven by a desire to protect herself and her family from the impending storm of public scrutiny and scandal? With all eyes now on this high-profile couple, the intersection of their lives with Diddy's chaotic world poses questions that might have far-reaching implications. If the FBI continues its investigation, the results could shake the foundations of Hollywood relationships and reputations. In an industry where loyalty often clashes with personal survival, the choices made by Ashton and Mila in the coming months could define their legacies. Moreover, the ripple effects of this scandal extend beyond personal relationships and into the heart of the entertainment industry itself. The interconnectedness of celebrity culture means that every revelation about Ashton or Mila has the potential to impact numerous other stars, executives, and projects. As the public grapples with the idea that beloved figures might harbor secrets, the demand for transparency and accountability increases. Hollywood's often glamorized allure could face a reckoning as the truth emerges. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have always been perceived as a fairy tale couple, their relationship celebrated as a blend of youthful romance and mature partnership. However, the shadows cast by their connections to figures like Diddy and the fallout from their controversial support of Masterson challenge that narrative. In the complex game of fame, where public image can be both a shield and a weapon, the stakes are high. As this saga unfolds, one cannot help but wonder whether Ashton and Mila's story will be one of redemption or further scandal, and if the dust will ever settle on their tumultuous journey through the murky waters of Hollywood secrets. The controversy surrounding Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis has taken a significant turn following their support for Danny Masterson, who is currently facing serious legal consequences. Both actors submitted letters to the court advocating for a lighter sentence for Masterson, describing him in glowing terms. Kutcher emphasized the positive influence Masterson had on his life, crediting him with helping him stay clean from drugs during their friendship. Meanwhile, Kunis portrayed him as a big brother figure, someone whose own commitment to sobriety inspired her to make similar choices. However, the public reaction to their letters was swift and severe, prompting Kutcher and Kunis to release a clarification video. In this joint apology, they explained that they had been approached by Masterson's family months earlier to write character references. They clarified that the letters were intended to provide context for the judge based on their long-standing relationship with Masterson, whom they had known for over 25 years. They stressed that their intent was never to undermine the victims or cause harm, with Ashton explicitly stating that they would never want to do so. He expressed remorse for any hurt their actions may have caused. As the backlash unfolded, connections began to surface regarding Kutcher's past, particularly a chilling incident from 2001 that has resurfaced in public discourse. Kutcher was a witness in the murder trial of Ashley Ellerin, a young woman who was tragically killed on the night they were supposed to go on a date. TikTok users have been buzzing about this unsettling story, which has gained renewed attention amid the ongoing controversies surrounding Kutcher and Kunis. On that fateful night, Kutcher arrived at Ellerin's home, only to find no response when he knocked. Looking through the window, he mistakenly assumed that the stains he saw on the carpet were red wine from a party. In reality, those stains were blood, and Ashley's body lay lifeless inside her apartment. Her roommate discovered her the next morning, leading to a harrowing investigation. Ellerin was a fashion student who had met Kutcher at a Christmas party, and their relationship had developed shortly after he became single. Kutcher's alibi for the evening was that he was at a friend's house during the Grammy Awards and lost track of time. However, his testimony in the trial against Michael Gargiulo, the man ultimately convicted for Ellerin's murder, revealed a complex situation. Gargiulo was charged with multiple murders and is accused of brutally stabbing Ellerin 47 times, leaving behind a gruesome scene. Kutcher, the impact of these revelations on their marriage, careers, and public perception is yet to be fully understood. However, one thing is certain in a landscape where the truth is often obscured by fame and fortune: the pursuit of genuine authenticity may prove to be the most valuable currency of all. Whether they can navigate these troubled waters and emerge unscathed remains to be seen, but as the Diddy case progresses, the eyes of Hollywood and the world will be watching closely. Upon hearing the news of her murder, went to the police and explained his presence outside her home that night, insisting he had no knowledge of Gargiulo. Adding another layer of complexity, Chrissy Carnell Bixler, a former girlfriend of Danny Masterson, recently claimed on Instagram that she overheard a phone call between Kutcher and Masterson on the night of Ashley's murder. She accused Kutcher of being complicit in keeping secrets that could ruin him. Bixler's accusations have fueled speculation and concern regarding the relationships among these figures, especially in light of Kutcher's past with Ellerin. Meanwhile, in the realm of pop culture, unsettling clips have emerged of Kutcher interacting with underage girls during his time on Punk'd, igniting further outrage online. Many fans are now questioning the nature of his relationships and interactions, demanding accountability for what they see as inappropriate behavior. As the situation unfolds, rumors have surfaced about Mila Kunis's discomfort with her husband's connections, especially following the recent arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. Reports suggest that Kunis might be cooperating with authorities, potentially providing insight into Kutcher's associations that could lead to serious implications for him. Diddy's situation adds further intrigue to the unfolding drama. Since his arrest, he has been in a precarious position, reportedly refusing to eat in jail out of fear that someone might try to poison him. His paranoia appears to stem from the notion that he holds vital information about other high-profile figures in the industry. Diddy has been linked to a list of celebrities including Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, and Snoop Dogg, and many believe that his upcoming testimony could expose significant corruption and illicit activities within the entertainment world. In a shocking twist, Diddy's bail request was denied by the judge, despite his offer of $50 million and several multi-million-dollar properties as collateral. The stakes continue to rise, leaving fans and the media to wonder how these intertwined stories will unfold and what implications they might have for Kutcher Kunis and the broader entertainment industry. As the layers of this complex narrative continue to unravel, many are left questioning the lengths individuals will go to protect themselves and their reputations. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have found themselves in a whirlwind of controversy following their support for Danny Masterson, who was recently convicted of serious crimes. Their actions have prompted widespread backlash, leading the couple to release a clarification video to provide context for their letters submitted to the court. In these letters, both actors portrayed Masterson as a positive influence in their lives, referring to him as a role model who played a significant part in their personal journeys. Kutcher even credited Masterson with helping him stay away from illegal substances during their friendship, while Kunis described him as a big brother figure who also inspired her to avoid substance abuse. However, the couple faced intense scrutiny after the letters were made public, with many interpreting their support as an attempt to discredit the victims of Masterson's crimes. In response to the backlash, they swiftly issued a joint video apology, explaining that Masterson's family had requested the character references a few months prior, with the intention of providing insight to the judge regarding the Danny they had known for over 25 years. They emphasized that their intention was never to undermine the victims or cause any harm. In Kutcher's own words, he expressed that they would never wish to hurt anyone and apologized if their actions had that effect. Despite their efforts to clarify their position, the fallout from their involvement in this situation remains significant, especially in light of recent events surrounding Diddy. The timing of these controversies seems to connect a web of public figures with troubling histories, raising questions about their pasts and the extent of their involvement in questionable activities. Interestingly, Ashton Kutcher has a history that complicates his current predicament. One particularly chilling episode involves the tragic murder of his girlfriend Ashley Ellerin in 2001. This incident has resurfaced in discussions, with social media platforms buzzing about the unsettling details surrounding it. On the night of their planned date, Kutcher was stood up, only to learn the next morning that Ellerin had been brutally murdered. While I'm not suggesting Kutcher had any involvement, it does reveal a potential pattern of dark moments that haunt his public persona. The night of Ellerin's murder, Kutcher had made plans to pick her up for a date. However, when he arrived hours late, he knocked on her door but received no response. Peering through a window, he mistook what he thought were wine stains on the carpet for a wild party, unaware that they were actually blood. It wasn't until the next day that her roommate discovered Ellerin's lifeless body, having been stabbed 47 times. This horrific event led to Kutcher being a witness in the trial of the man later dubbed the Hollywood Ripper, Michael Gargiulo, who was ultimately arrested in 2008 and pleaded not guilty to the charges. Ashton had maintained that he was not involved in her life in any significant way, claiming he was at a friend's house during the Grammy Awards the night of the murder. Yet, the plot thickens with accusations suggesting that Kutcher's account of the events that night may not be entirely accurate. Some reports indicate that he may have entered the apartment and seen her body before fleeing in fear. Neighbors reported hearing screams from Ellerin's apartment around 8:30 p.m., aligning with the timeline of her murder. This raised questions about how Kutcher could go on with his evening plans after witnessing such a horrifying scene, especially given the stark reality that blood does not resemble wine. Returning to the present, Kutcher's alleged silence regarding Diddy's legal troubles has also raised eyebrows. Diddy, who has been making headlines for his recent arrest, has been accused of running a criminal enterprise involving serious charges, including forced labor and intimidation of victims. The details that have emerged from the investigation paint a chilling picture of a network that used manipulation and violence to control individuals, subjecting them to horrific situations during parties where victims reportedly needed IV fluids to recover from the trauma. Diddy's attempts to secure bail have also been dramatic, including a staggering $50 million offer along with his children's passports as collateral. However, the judge denied his request, sending a strong message about the seriousness of the allegations against him. The contrast between the usual bail amounts for serious crimes in California, typically around $2 million, and Diddy's much larger offer emphasizes the gravity of the situation. The judge's firm refusal to allow Diddy to leave custody suggests that the court views him as a serious flight risk. The allegations against Diddy reveal a troubling trend in the entertainment industry, where powerful figures have allegedly operated with impunity for years. The indictment against him suggests that he was not acting alone, as he had a network of influential individuals and resources that enabled him to evade accountability for a long time. Diddy's alleged criminal enterprise included severe accusations of transporting individuals across state lines for illegal activities, arson, and other serious offenses that paint a dark picture of his dealings. As the investigation unfolds, the connections between these public figures grow increasingly concerning. Kutcher's past, alongside the disturbing accusations against Diddy, raises questions about the industry's culture of silence surrounding serious allegations. While Kutcher and Kunis attempt to navigate the fallout from their support of Masterson, whispers persist about whether Mila Kunis might choose to cooperate with authorities, given her proximity to both Kutcher and the unfolding Diddy investigation. Speculation continues to swirl regarding what information she may have that could impact her husband's future. This intertwining of stories brings to light the complexities of celebrity culture, where public personas often mask deeper issues and dark secrets. Fans and followers are left to wonder whether these figures will ultimately face consequences for their actions, or if they will continue to evade scrutiny. The unfolding drama not only affects those directly involved but also resonates with broader societal issues surrounding accountability, the treatment of victims, and the responsibilities of public figures. As more information comes to light regarding both Diddy's legal troubles and Kutcher's past, the public remains captivated, eagerly anticipating how these narratives will evolve. Will justice be served? And what implications will these developments have for the individuals involved and the entertainment industry at large? Only time will tell as this situation continues to unfold, revealing the shadows that linger just beneath the surface of fame and success.